Good evening, everyone. I am Samara Rosas. I'm an international relations major at Oral Roberts University. Firstly, I'd like to thank Tulsa Global Alliance for this amazing opportunity to speak here. That's such a great honor. And I'd like also to thank my advisor, Dr. L, who is probably the most international person I've ever met in my life. She's wonderful. I would like to thank my boyfriend who brought me here, and he's a great supporter. And I'm standing here to tell you how Tulsa Global Alliance had a great impact in my journey, and even for me to be here in the United States. So when I turned 15 years old, my family gave me a world map as a birthday gift. And although I had a world map, I had no clear path of how I would embrace a global vision for my life. Because I really dreamed of studying abroad, of seeing a new thing, and being born in a low-income household in Brazil. The challenges were there from the beginning. So my mom was a housekeeper, my mom is a housekeeper, my dad takes temporary jobs at a car shop, and he battles the Crohn's disease. And being a household of 6 people, especially after the pandemic, having our needs meet were always a challenge. So how could I move forward with that dream with no finances? Second, I didn't have access to quality education. I come from a small state in Brazil called Paraíba. Most people don't even know where that is, but it's in the northeast, by the beach and all that. So that state ranks at the lowest in terms of education. A lot of times in my life, I didn't even have an English teacher in the classroom. So how could I learn English, and how could I improve in that way? So for me, it was a choice. I could let all my circumstances limit my dream, or I could believe that there was a future for me. And throughout my journey, I met people in organizations like TGA who didn't let me give up on myself. So in 2022, when schools reopened after the pandemic, my mom enrolled us in a new school because we wanted better opportunities. And it was in another neighborhood. We didn't even have money to afford the bus fare. So my sister and I, we had to choose the days that we would attend school. And our teachers hearing that, and our coordinator hearing that, they were totally shocked, and they told me, Samara, I don't want you to miss school because people like you elevate our school. And that was so touching. I remember crying in their office. And I felt embraced. Like, there are people who believe in my future. So for about 6 months, my teachers would pay for our bus fare, and one of them even drive us to school every day because she lived nearby. So a turning point in my life, as I was studying English on my own just through the internet, I had no private teacher or anything. So in 2023, I was selected for the Youth Ambassadors Program, a program sponsored by the U.S. Department of State. And among 9,000 applicants, I was one of the 46 young people selected in Brazil to experience a short-term program in the U.S. And I had the pleasure of coming to Tulsa, and I totally fell in love with this beautiful city and an amazing, incredible, embracing community. So the girl who once didn't have even money to afford to go to school, now was flying to the United States. Wow. I was the first person in my household to get a passport and the first person to fly abroad. What a privilege. So in Tulsa, Oklahoma, I found an amazing organization. They matched me with a wonderful host family that welcomed me, embraced me, and truly valued me. So through warm, heartfelt conversations with my host mother, Lindsay Barber, I think she's here, I heard about Oral Roberts University. And one day I really felt God guiding me to come back here. And as I mentioned, my family doesn't have any financial conditions to afford that. So prayerfully, I got a full tuition scholarship at Oral Roberts, and I found amazing Tulsans that also supported me to come to the U.S. again. So when I look back at my journey, I see myself having few resources, but finding people and organizations willing to invest in me when I didn't yet know what the future held. I remember Mr. Bob, always eager to share fascinating facts about Tulsa, and taking us to the Philbrook Museum, Greenwood Rising, and even meeting a 19-year-old, the first 19-year-old to become a mayor of Oklahoma. So today I stand here with gratitude. Thank you so much, TGA, for matching me with a wonderful host family. Thank you for creating incredible, unforgettable experiences for me, for believing in young dreamers that don't have a lot of financial conditions and come from small states, from random countries, you know. Thank you so much. And you are listening to me right now, and you choose to invest in Tulsa Global Alliance. Know that your time, your resources, and dedications, even as being a volunteer in causes like TGA, know that you're making a lifelong impact. And together, I truly believe that we can make a better world with more opportunities for young dreamers like me. Thank you so much.